Craig, Kent, hey, congratulations on the new horror comedy, The Parenting.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.
You know what? I couldn't stop laughing from start to finish. But let me throw the first question out to Kent. Is Kent, where did you come up with this original idea for this story?
Well, it's loosely based on an experience that my husband and I had when we introduced our parents to each other for the first time. A friend offered us a house in the middle of Connecticut, in the middle of nowhere, and we said, like, yeah, let's all go there for 4 days together. And we got snowed in, and like they didn't know each other, and like we ended up having, it's a stressful time, and we just, it wasn't the idea. They all got along, everybody lived, but we just said, like, what would make this more stressful? And that's if it was a haunted house, basically. That's kind of where the idea came from.
Craig, it's an amazing cast that you actually have for The Parenting. How did you want to handle this such an all-star ensemble with their chemistry?
Well, you are it's casting is just assembling like the perfect people for the heist. So everybody has to their special skill sets, they have to balance each other out. And Brian Cox came on first and he's such a top shelf, legitimate, prestige actor. I think his presence allowed everybody else to go like, okay, Brian's doing it. Edie Falco's going to do it, and Lisa Kudrow, and I just sat back and on was thrilled to have these incredible actors join us.
And the dialogue and the jokes are delivered so fast and so funny throughout the entire film. Does comedy come easy to you when you actually, put it down on paper, does it come because of the cast improv a little bit?
Yeah, it's a combination of both. I have a big comedy background. I work at SNL, so I've been doing it for a long time. But like, as soon as you get there on the set, like we kind of devised this system where if I've heard a joke because I was on set, I didn't think it like quite worked. Craig was gracious enough to let me like kind of like bug him and say like, "Hey, could we try this version of that?" And so it was kind of like an ongoing evolution, sort of.
And Craig, I'm going to throw this last one to you because I always love to ask like horror directors between practical and special effects. Tell us about which side you're on and how you maneuvered it for this film.
Well, this is my first horror film. However, I've been a horror fan forever, and I think I fall in line with a lot of horror directors that saying practical is really the way to go if you can. It just has a visceral feeling, and you can feel the muck and the ooze and the goop. And yet, there's CGI in this movie, and sometimes you need it, right? But if it's mixed with practical, and if you can't really tell the difference sometimes, that's sort of the ideal balance. But no, I mean, give me a scary puppet any day of the week, and I'm there.
Well, Craig, Kent, thank you very much for carrying this conversation about the parenting. A lot of people is going to love it for
Thank
sure.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Thanks so
Appreciate it.
much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.